So the other day I made a video talking about how the publishing industry is unhinged, primarily because literary agents are starting to quit. They're not making enough to stay in the business. A lot of them are working full-time jobs and only being an agent on the side. I got that comment justifying the system because people in the publishing industry are making $50,000 a year, and the people who work those houses do deserve a living wage. 100% they do. But I looked into the wages of some of the CEOs. One of the top industry CEOs a few years back was making over $8 million a year. For context, my wife and I are living off about $80,000 a year. If we had 5.4 million, we could both retire right now. It would give us $90,000 a year for the next 60 years, which would put me at the age of 100. Average life expectancy is still only mid-70s, so I definitely will not be needing all that money. As a personal philosophy, I do not think that you need to be making enough to retire in 1 year as a wage. And it's okay if you disagree on that front, because it's not about the personal philosophy. It's about the simple fact that the industry cannot sustain those kind of wages for so few people. Literary agents make 10 to 15% of what their authors make, and the average author is only getting about $1 in royalties off their book sales. That means that a literary agent needs their authors to sell 150,000 books every year just to make the minimum federal wage. If they were going to get that $50,000 that's talked about in that comment, they would need their authors to sell 500,000 books. It's an insane number to expect them to be able to hit, and it's why they need to have full-time jobs and why they're just leaving the industry. If the CEOs are making that much money, the COOs and the CFOs need to be factored in as well. That is mid to high 7-figure salaries for people that could be making mid to high 6-figure salaries, and spreading those funds out amongst their authors, making the agents earn more as well. The publishing houses are the ones who decided agents were necessary, but they're not paying us enough to pay them enough to stay. Once we run out of all of the experienced agents, they all retire, there will be no more agents to bring up authors. They'll lose all the big name authors because there's no agents teaching us the ins of the industry, starting us out at the small houses and building us up to the big houses. The big houses will collapse if they continue to operate the way they're operating. It's unsustainable. Simple as that.